She insisted it was nothing more than a terrible mix-up. With urgency in her voice, she claimed her hands were clean, that it was her hidden lover who had taken her husband's life, not her.
Did Houston talk about killing Ryan?
Several times.
Did you want your husband dead?
No.
She was convinced her story would save her, certain she'd be walking out free. But then the prosecutor lit up the courtroom with her own Snapchat messages, the one she thought had vanished for good. Every plan, every word, every hidden truth stared back at her. In an instant, the confidence drained from her face, her smile crumbled, and the tears began to fall.
Because
in that moment, it hit her. The jury had seen the truth, and freedom was no longer in her future. The clock rewound to the early hours of June 18th, 2021, in the quiet town of Traer, Iowa. A frantic 911 call reported a man who wasn't breathing. When officers arrived, they discovered 42-year-old Ryan Cooper slumped in his recliner, 2 gunshot wounds to his face. His wife, Karina, was on the scene. Relatives who rushed over recalled finding her draped across Ryan's body, weeping.
Gunshot. My brother's in the living room. With the other deputy? No.
The house was sealed off almost immediately, turning into a full-blown crime scene. Officers gathered shell casings, searched for footprints, and combed through every room. What they didn't realize at first was that the most damning evidence wasn't lying on the floor. It was tucked away in Karina's phone. Karina and Ryan had been married for years, but behind closed doors, she was deeply unhappy. At her salon, she met a client named Huss Danker, and soon their conversations turned into an affair. This wasn't just casual flirting. They were imagining a whole future together, marriage, kids, even IVF treatments. But there was one major obstacle standing in their way: Ryan. When investigators dug into her messages with Huss, the story took a chilling turn. Just hours before Ryan's death, Huss sent a blunt reminder about those shell casings. No ifs, ands, or buts. Karina's reply was quick and certain. Absolutely. 100%. Then came the single message that would define everything. Just one word. Go. Prosecutors later said that was the green light. For months, detectives quietly pieced the puzzle together. Texts, Snapchat messages, phone records. Finally, in February 2024, Karina was arrested and charged with first-degree murder. The state argued she and Huss carefully plotted Ryan's death. Her defense countered that Huss acted alone, and Karina was too afraid to stop him. By July 2025, the case landed in a Cedar Rapids courtroom. Prosecutors painted a brutal picture. Ryan shot execution style as he slept in his recliner. Friends testified that Karina often spoke of hating her husband and even mentioned shooting him. Jurors listened to the 911 call, where Karina's voice trembled with panic as she told police her husband was dead. Karina broke down in tears as the 911 call echoed through the courtroom once more. But the moment that truly shook the room was when prosecutors unveiled the digital trail. One by one, they laid out the texts, the Snapchats, the plans, every secret exchange between her and Houston, painting a picture no amount of tears could erase.
What time is this first message that you found on June 18th?
At 3:31 in the morning.
And what was that message?
A heart emoji.
It says here he responded approximately 2 seconds later. What was that response?
Seriously, more than fucking life.
And Karina's response 8 seconds later.
Forever.
And then Houston Danker's next message to Karina Cooper.
More than anything, okay, babe, phone's going down. Send me something after I leave your house to then wait for me to open it. Deal?
What was that response?
Deal.
Karina's next message, what was that?
Kissy emoji.
What message did he send to Karina Cooper?
Remember those casings. Fucking remember those. No ifs and or buts.
She responded 14 seconds later. What did she say?
Absolutely, 100%.
He responded 10 seconds later.
Yes.
What was that response?
Okay, phone's going down. I love you.
11 seconds later from Karina Cooper.
I love you too.
Houston's response 7 seconds later.
So much.
9 seconds later, Karina Cooper.
Forever.
And he responded 8 seconds later, correct?
Yes.
What did he say?
Okay, babe. Seriously, putting the phone down. Have to get this shit done. I love you.
And Karina's response.
Go.
What are we seeing here on this image?
There's approximately 2,400 snap messages on that phone, and only 61 of them were deleted, which includes the messages to and from Houston up into the night of the shooting.
It wasn't just love notes. It was strategy. The messages spelled out instruction, reminders, and exact timing. On the stand, Karina confessed the affair, but insisted she was acting under threat. According to her, Houston was the one who pulled the trigger, and she had no part in carrying out the murder.
Saw a little bit in the Snapchat content about, was Houston jealous of your relationship with Ryan?
Houston acted like he was my husband and Ryan was my boyfriend. Like I was, if Ryan and I were together, he acted like I was sneaking around with my husband and cheating on him somehow.
Did Houston talk about killing Ryan?
Several times.
Did you ever take him seriously?
No, I thought he was full of crap.
Did you want your husband dead?
No.
But under cross-examination, the prosecutors turned her own words against her. Those promises she made to Houston, the fantasies of new life together, and most damning of all, that single text, go. That was the breaking point. Her composure cracked, the tears returned, and it became painfully clear the jury wasn't convinced by her version of events.
So you not only say deal, but you seal your deal with a kiss.
I wasn't sealing my deal, but I sent a kiss emoji.
Then he says, remember those casings. Fucking remember those. No ifs, ands, or buts.
That's what he said.
There's no ignorance on your part. When he tells you to remember those casings, you know what those casings are because you say, absolutely, 100%.
That was the Snapchat I sent, yes.
When you say absolutely 100%, you are as clear as possible on what you will remember.
No.
That's what you write, Ms.
That's
Cooper.
what I wrote.
Then he tells you, okay, phone's going down. I love you. And
That's
what's
what
your
you wrote.
response?
My response is, I love you too.
What does he say?
So much.
And what do you say?
Forever.
When you say forever to the man who said, I'm coming to your house and you need to send me a message so that I can open it when I get back, what does he respond to you once you say forever to him?
He responds, okay, babe, seriously putting the phone down. Have to get this shit done. I love you.
And what do you say to him?
I say, go to sleep.
Ms. Cooper, you can read what's in front of you.
This reads, go.
So you say to him, go.
That's not what I said to him.
What you
That
read,
is what this reads.
again, what we read in front of you, that's this exhibit that the jury is reading, is you say, go.
Yes.
An hour later, a Tema County deputy is walking in your house because your husband is dead.
Is that a question?
It is.
I don't know for certain on the timeline, but yes.
When those messages lit up the courtroom screen, the atmosphere shifted instantly. The jury could see every word, every timestamp, every incriminating detail spelled out with no room for doubt. Karina's story crumbled under the weight of her own digital trail. There was no way to spin it, no way to explain it away. And on July 11th, 2025, after barely 3 hours of deliberation, the jury returned with their verdict, guilty of first-degree murder.
Would counsel and parties please stand? All right, I have a form of verdict. For form of verdict 2, we, the jury, find the defendant, Karina Cooper, guilty of the offense of murder in the first degree, dated this 11th day of July, 2025.
Karina broke down as the judge read the verdict. Under Iowa law, that meant only one thing: a mandatory life sentence with no chance of parole. From the beginning, prosecutors insisted she hadn't acted alone, and they were right. Just a month later, on August 12, 2025, Houston Danker pled guilty to helping carry out the murder just days before his own trial was set to begin. It confirmed what investigators suspected all along. This wasn't a crime of passion, but a calculated plan between two people who thought they could outsmart everyone, until their own words betrayed them. Karina believed her tears, her charm, and her carefully spun lies would sway the jury. But in the end, it wasn't detectives or witnesses who sealed her fate. It was her own messages. That single word, go, was enough to tell the jury everything they needed to know. And with it, Karina Cooper ensured she would never walk free again. So now I want to hear from you. Was Karina a cold, calculating partner in the plan, or was she a woman manipulated and pressured by her secret lover? Share your thoughts below. And if you found this case as gripping as I did, click on the next video on your screen. I'll see you there.